Hi, my name is Hewitt. I'm a pharmacist, cosmetic formulator, and world traveler. If you're leading a conscious, clean lifestyle but too busy to sift through contradictory advices around skincare, welcome. Here on this channel, I explain the science of skincare so you can pick products that fit into your lifestyle. My goal is to teach you how to fish and not necessarily go over individual brands. I hope you find that empowering. Also, my company Askalite Formula offers a range of products that are made from meticulously selected clean ingredients that fit right into a clean lifestyle. You can find them right here on this website. Today, I want to go over some key face oils that you can incorporate into your daily routine based on the skin concerns you may have. If you haven't watched it already, there is another video I made about how to pick quality oils based on their extraction method so you can get the most for your bucks. Make sure to check it out right here. That way you have a full understanding of what we're talking about here. All right, this was a bit tough to categorize into, your dry, oily, and combination skin types. So what I did was to categorize them by the most discussed skin concerns I hear, I hear about, such as compromised skin barrier, acne-prone skin, uneven skin tone, and, dry skin, as well as fine lines. That way, I figured, it's categorized according to use and not necessarily in like dry combination oily skin where it's just too blurry. So with that, the first category is damaged skin and oils that can help with that. When you have compromised stratum corneum, the outermost layer of the skin, compromised skin is a bit more sensitive than it's actually a lot more sensitive than skin with intact barrier. So oils that help heal compromised skin are sunflower, moringa, avocado, squalane, jojoba, and cranberry oil. Sunflower seed oil is extracted from the seeds of the sunflower plant. It contains long-chain fatty acids such as linoleic, linolenic, oleic, and stearic, which are great emollients. Research demonstrates that natural oils with higher linoleic to oleic acid ratio are more effective for lipid barrier repair. In a head-to-head study where olive oil was compared with sunflower seed oil, olive oil was shown to damage the skin's barrier, while sunflower was found to nourish it and enhance the stratum corneum. This is because of sunflower's high linoleic, which is up to 70% content when compared to olive oil. This high proportion of linoleic acid makes sunflower effective in improving the stratum corneum, even for compromised skin conditions such as atopic dermatitis. The uses of sunflower oil include enhancing the integrity of the stratum corneum, preventing transepidermal water loss, reducing erythema, that redness we don't like on our face. So it's got a nice, effect in that space as well. And it also accelerates wound healing. So, that cracked, not very healthy skin can definitely be nourished with products that contain sunflower oil. Next up, we have moringa, which is native to South Asia, where it grows in the Himalayan foothills, but it's widely cultivated across the tropics. 9 species occur in the eastern regions of Ethiopia, northern Kenya, and Somalia. And out of the 9, 8 are endemic to Africa. All parts of this plant from root to seeds are used for various purposes due to its rich phytochemistry dating back to 150 BC. Moringa contains more than 40 known antioxidants, carotene, vitamin C, vitamin B, vitamin A, carotenoids, and gallic acid. It also contains minerals such as calcium, copper, iron, potassium, magnesium, manganese, and zinc. It's heavily used as a food supplement and also as an alternative medicine, and of course a skin revitalizer. The uses of moringa include reducing transepidermal water loss, reducing fine lines, smoothing skin texture, free radical scavenging, aka antioxidant, and also controlling sebum production, making it great also for acne-prone skin, which we'll talk about later. And in general, really for the overall skin vitality. Next, we have avocado oil. Avocado fruit tree is believed to have originated from Mexico and Central America. Some of the phytochemicals present in avocado include beta-carotene, tocopherol, also known as vitamin E, ascorbic acid or vitamin C, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, pyridoxine, and folic acid. Avocado oil is cold pressed from the fleshy fruit pulp. It contains high concentrations of lipids that help to condition and soften the skin. The uses of avocado oil include wound healing, moisturizing, and healing chapped and cracked skin. Next up, we find the lovely squalane, the hydrogenated form of squalane. Squalane is naturally found in the lipid layers of the skin, comprising about 13% of the sebum. It's a precursor of metabolic intermediates in the physiological synthesis of sterols. What does that mean? Well, it simply means it helps to make cholesterol that the skin loves and needs to maintain its integrity. Squalane is a proven antioxidant, anti-aging, hydrating, and softening oil. Its light consistency helps it to get easily absorbed into the skin for, a nice, smooth, and silky finish. It can be derived from sugarcane or olives. The olive derived is superior in quality than the commonly found sugarcane derived version squalane, and not widely available as the sugarcane version because of, cost. If you're interested in this, Askalite has the olive-derived one here on this website. The uses of squalane oil include great free radical scavenger, antioxidant, enhances skin elasticity, helps with fine lines, and it deeply hydrates. Jojoba is an always green woody bush native to the deserts of North and Central America, but it's cultivated in other countries such as Argentina, Chile, India, Tunisia, and the Palestinian territories, as well as Egypt. Traditionally, Native Americans and Mexicans used extracts from crushed jojoba seeds to treat eczema, sunburn, wounds, hair loss, headache, and sores. Jojoba oil is produced from jojoba seeds and widely used in the pharmaceutical as well as cosmetics industry. And that's because jojoba is almost glycerin-free and comprises around 50% wax esters, which is quite uncommon for a natural oil. For this reason, it's often referred to as liquid wax rather than oil. This is also a feature that makes it a close match to our natural sebum composition. Compromised skin conditions can benefit from it due to these characteristics. Important compounds found in jojoba oil include gamma tocopherol and alpha tocopherol, both of which proven to mop free radicals. The skin uses of jojoba oil include skin repairing, restoring compromised skin barrier from, psoriasis, atopic dermatitis, rosacea, and seborrheic dermatitis. It can also improve acne and wounds. But also it's an excellent occlusive which prevents transepidermal water loss. So really a fantastic natural oil. Cranberry is a well-studied berry packed with antioxidants, fatty acids, and polyphenolic derivatives. It has about 67% polyunsaturated and 8% saturated fatty acid composition. The linoleic acid proportion is between 38 to 45%, and its alpha-linolenic acid range between 22 to 30%. It's also nice because it has balanced omega-3, omega-6, and omega-9 composition, which makes it unique. The use of cranberry oil include wound healing, skin recovery, and of course antioxidant. Now, moving on to the next category, which is uneven skin tone or hyperpigmentation, we find oils such as rosehip, abyssinian oil, and sunflower backed by research to help in this department. I've already covered sunflower in the compromised skin category, so we'll look at rosehip and abyssinian now. Rose hips are pseudo fruits found on the rosa plant. The hips have been used traditionally for medicinal purposes because of the bioactive compounds that are known to have a high level of antioxidant and antimicrobial activities. Now, like I talked about in my other video, not all rose hip oils are created equal. So when buying rose hip, you want to make sure it says cold pressed rose hip seed oil. Also, if you're trying to get premium rosehip oil that is cold pressed exclusively from the seeds of the hip, check out this website. We always have good stuff. Rosehip oil contains 40 to 56% linoleic acid, which is omega-6, 20 to 30% alpha-linoleic acid, omega-3, and 14 to 20% oleic acid. It's also rich in phenols, vitamin B, C, E, and carotenoids. The uses of rose hip oil include moisturizing and softening the skin, soothing inflammation, helping to even out skin tone, as well as wound healing. Next up, we find one of my favorites, cranberry abyssinica, which is a native plant from Ethiopia. You know I'm Ethiopian, so I get excited when talking about ingredients that originated from there. To be fair, everything sort of originated from Ethiopia. I mean, in archaeology, that's where humankind originated from. So I would argue it's fair to be excited. But back to oil. Abyssinian oil is extracted from the cranberry seed either through mechanical pressing or using organic solvents. Like I said, you want cold pressed oils whenever you can afford them because they retain the phytochemical composition of the plants. Abyssinian oil is comprised of monounsaturated fatty acids and antioxidants like phytosterols, tocopherols, carotenoids, and chlorophyll. The use of Abyssinian oil include really one, getting absorbed very easily without any greasy feel, which leaves your skin really nice and soft. It also helps to smooth and refine the skin. And it's also a great antioxidant while evening out the skin tone. Next, we'll look at dry skin. In this category, I put jojoba, sunflower, rosehip, meadowfoam, rice bran, marula, moringa, pomegranate, abyssinian, and cranberry to be superior in conditioning and softening dry skin. Askalite has an elixir that I swear by that has exactly all of these in one product, which you can check out on this website. Really, it's fantastic and just it gives you a glow like no one oil can. So yeah, I would highly recommend it. Also, the website has ingredients gallery where you can read about each and every ingredient in great detail. Hopefully you find that useful. Next up, for fine lines and UVA as well as UVB protection, the berry oils are in general fantastic. Like I keep saying, just make sure you buy cold pressed oil so you're getting the good plant chemicals that can do that for you. So pomegranate, cranberry, blueberry are wonderful, but also moringa, argan, rice bran, meadowfoam, and abyssinian are potent antioxidant oils. One thing to remember is if you moisturize and use antioxidant oils, you're also softening and protecting the skin from transepidermal water loss. If you're reducing transepidermal water loss, then you're inevitably getting supple skin with less fine lines. So these things we're trying to, categorize into different buckets aren't really mutually exclusive and have a very blurry line, at least in my opinion. And I hope you feel that way too. Now, for acne-prone skin, you remember that oils with a higher HLB value tend to be non-comedogenic if you have watched part 1 of this video series. So if you're acne-prone, you want to reach for oils such as argan oil or squalane. But research shows jojoba and abyssinian oil are excellent alternatives due to the unique chemical structure these two have. Other options are rosehip, marula, and the powerful moringa, and also tea tree oil from our essential oils family, which are hated. Tea tree is pretty concentrated, and I would not recommend applying it directly to your skin, but when incorporated in skincare products, it shows a good antimicrobial as well as activity against open and closed comedones. In fact, there was a study done in Australia that compares 5% tea tree oil with 5% benzoyl peroxide. As you may know, benzoyl peroxide is an active ingredient used to clear acne, so it's the gold standard for acne treatment. So in that study, tea tree was found to be competitive and showed effectiveness, and even with less side effects compared to benzoyl peroxide. The study does say that tea tree did take time to work, but that's just about it. So for all the haters of essential oils, sorry to tell ya, but tea tree does work. But honestly, I actually don't understand where this hate towards, you know, everything natural is coming from. I just will never understand it. If you ask me or anyone in the pharmaceutical industry actually working in, you know, say drug development, they would tell you there would be no pharmaceutical industry without plants. Like, plants are where pharmaceutical companies were born. For anyone questioning if plants do work, please look where opioids came from. There was nothing synthetic until 1911, which is what, just a little over 100 years ago. So to discount the vastness of nature that has sustained us ever since is something I'll just never understand, period. Oh, and no, it's not old school to believe in natural origin treatments, because many of the anti-cancer as well as other drugs in pipelines of many of the big pharmaceutical companies right now are inspired or directly mimicking what's already in nature, if not, you know, really extracted from plants or something natural. It could be biologic or you name it. Okay, I could go on and on about this, so let's stop here and see how to use natural oils. It's enough. I just had to get it off my chest. I mean, somebody had to call it out. There we go. Now, how do we use oils? Because oils are thick generally, unless you're talking about squalane or argan, you really want to apply them right after you wash your face, and neck, or maybe right after a bath, while your skin is still damp. That allows for your skin to absorb the oil. Applying oils on dry skin does condition the top layers of your skin, but won't be as effective. If you're using them as part of your routine, like if you have lotion, emulsion, serum, cream, gel, etc., that you want to continue using, make sure oil is the last part in that process. But in general, as a rule of thumb, always apply your skincare products from lightest to thickest consistency. Although oil is liquid, it's still 100% lipophilic, so it's, all the way to the right in the spectrum of thin and thick consistency. I mean, I guess it shouldn't be called thin and thick. It should be like more oil and more water, or whichever order. So for example, let's say you love your essence and can't imagine a day without using it. Then in that case, you want to apply your essence first and follow by your oil. Applying essence or serum or even cream over an oily skin is a complete waste of products. Now, some people do like to mix their oils with their lotion, serum, and cream, and there's absolutely no problem with that. It's perfectly fine. You can do that, and it works just as fine. I hope you found this video helpful. Do hit the like button to let me know if you liked it. But otherwise, that's it for today. I'll catch you next time. Take care, my friend.